Hello, this is Chiak. We are back with Memoria. So, yeah, it's a found prints. Wasn't what she would want us to find. Let's see what we have. Bandage, alcohol, rubies. So let's have a look around the room. Spacebar.
How? They locked me up in here.
Wait, what?
How? They locked me up in here.
Okay, so I'm going to assume she can see the tower, but she's also in the flying fortress?
Never. I'm tired. But if I fall asleep, they'll take me back to Fazar at dawn. That must not happen.
Okay.
It feels like wax.
Keyboard, can you please work with me? Okay, fine, whatever. Let's go to the main hall. Seems like there's nothing in here that we can actually do, so...
I must join the battle. Let me talk to the Admiral.
I'm truly sorry, but no. And now, please go back and sleep.
Or they're just gonna force me back into the room. Look, all the plants just... waving in the wind. Listen, I don't know what else to interact
No,
with.
that's just uninspired. No. Wasn't it completely still a moment ago? The leaves are swaying in the wind, but there's no wind here.
Hello. Air spirit.
Hey, you're an air spirit, aren't you? Talk to me. Why are you here?
Okay.
Come to me.
Okay, we're just gonna... play?
Let's play. Let's dance.
Not the right answer?
Let's be friends.
No? Okay. This is very awkward. Let's fly.
Let's fly.
Okay, and of course, my very last choice. Let's play hide and seek.
Let's play hide and seek.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it did get bigger. You hide from me, I'll hide from you. You hide me from the magician.
We'll both hide from the mages. What shall we do? They would find us right away in this room.
Crafty! I'm sorry, am I controlling... What? Onto the roof. Oh, like, you know, hopefully no one's gonna know.
They're growing beautifully.
Okay,
The time to fly there hasn't come yet. I have to speak to the Admiral first.
okay, no, so we're not at the fortress. That's our room. Left window.
Xerxes!
What's here?
Is that her? Yes, but what is she doing here?
Admiral?
I thought the evil mage had locked you up in his tower.
Yes, but I jumped out of the window.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Eh, Joachim?
Take me with you to the battle. I won't disappoint you.
And she has courage.
Yes, but no weapon. Besides, she almost played into Kasim's hands. I think it's too risky.
Okay.
Why are you anchored outside Draconia?
The air elementalists helped us build Keshalri. We had hoped they would continue to support us.
But they're only interested in elements and the harmonies of the spheres, not in politics, no matter how bloody.
The Council will merely send a group of observers on board, but no more than that.
Good. Then there'll be someone who can tell the world about me.
That would be much too selfless for that bunch.
The elementalists have long planned to withdraw from the fate of the world. They expect that the battle will make this decision easier for them.
In other words, they hope it'll be so disgustingly bloody that they'll never have to leave their little ivory tower again.
If that ivory tower still exists at that point.
Okay.
I didn't know about the prince's plan.
I heard, but how do I know that you won't unknowingly aid him again? As long as we don't know his plans, I won't take any further risks.
What sort of weapon do I need in order to come with you?
We're fighting against demons, so something blessed would be good. Bring me some kind of weapon, and my companion will take care of the blessing. He is a Deont.
Diont would be more like it.
Ariakos, please.
What do you know about the battle?
It is said that the demon lord Borberad is planning an invasion of the damned in the Gorian desert, and Rohal the Wise will oppose him. Rohal's troops have been preparing for the big day for months in Zorgan. Meanwhile, more and more demon scum are forcing their way out of Borberad's portal into the Gorian desert.
A lot of effort for a slaughter that will only last a few hours.
However it may end, it will change Aventuria forever.
Okay.
Why a flying fortress?
No matter what, we must prevent the plague of demons from spreading. That's why we're carrying the battle directly to Borberad's door. No living thing has ever faced so many creatures from the nether hells as we will in 3 days' time.
You should know, demons are tough, nearly invincible.
One must lure them onto sacred ground in order to defeat them. And since we can't do that, we'll bring the sacred ground to them. Keshalri is a monumental floating temple, built to carry the light of the gods into the middle of the armies of darkness.
What will it be like to fight against demons?
Horrible. There's nothing more terrible than being exposed to the madness of such a creature.
They don't act or think as we do. Their bodies are not made of flesh and blood. And they're almost invulnerable to common magic.
How does one kill something like that?
With blessed weapons. A lot of luck, courage,
and a gigantic flying fortress.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
So, we need a weapon. There's nothing else I can interact with. A lantern.
This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing. Something's different about this lamp.
Okay, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with my keyboard right now. There goes spacebar.
The halls are filled with the crackling of lanterns. It's oddly warm, just like everything down here.
Okay.
The halls are filled with the crackling of lanterns.
It's a lot about lanterns, a map.
Is that the Gorian desert?
Yes, and the enemy's fortress lies in the middle. Hordes of demons are going to pour out of the portals. We'll attack from here.
There are 7 runes engraved on it.
Underground vault. Where are you going?
There's nothing else in these vaults. Just this one room.
Okay. Let's go to the Dragon Hall. Damn it. I figured, like... It's funny that they don't question how she's getting out, which is great for me. Okay, okay, that's a lot to look at. Horn.
The horns can be turned.
Okay, I mean, this means nothing if I don't know to the outside, to the roof. Suspect.
You are the woman from Fazar, correct? Weren't you sent to your room?
Isn't that strictly my business?
I'll just ask Xerxes. Xerxes!
Okay. So, I'm extremely limited in terms of what I can or cannot do. What happens if I go in from the left window? Does it matter?
In the meantime, I learned to fly without one. No time for idle recreation. And now, where shall I put it?
Oh.
Xerxes!
Okay, well we got the... So, put the kettle on the stove, enter out, and then enter from the right, I'm going to assume. Because I'm assuming this dagger is what we're going to need. Did I not? Oh, they took it off me.
And now, where shall I put it?
Xerxes!
Oh. How? Do you have like eyes at the back of your head? Whatever, we got the dagger.
Not yet. First, I need to find out about Kasim's plans.
What? No, okay, I meant go outside. Go outside. Okay, either way, we got ourselves a weapon, so... Admiral, I bring thee a weapon that you may bless in order to fight this demon horde.
Does it matter what sort of...
Something you fought. Leave everything else to my cleric.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Or, you know, I'm just gonna hand you...
Bless this weapon for me.
A simple dagger.
I'm fast and agile with it. It has done me loyal service.
That's enough for me. However, the blessing will take some time. Pick it up from me later.
Okay. Great. Now we've done that. What else do you do?
This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing.
Can't go that way. Follow the river's course. That takes us outside, okay. Yep, okay, there she is floating. Is he going to be out front? Damn. Okay. There's the observatory, then there's the roof.
What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. What kind of sound is that? I've never heard...
Okay. Question for me is, what are we supposed to do? That takes us up Dragon Hall.
What kind of sound? I've never heard... The horns can't... The horns can't be turned towards each... What is that? It sounds like a whisper. The whisper is getting louder.
Okay.
You must find the garden. The name is in the garden, and without the name, the mask is worthless.
I know, but where shall I begin? No one here knows where it is, let alone whether it even exists.
It does exist, but to find it, you need the mask. I'm so close. While the most powerful men in Avestan smash heads in the Gorian desert, I'll restore the realm of my fathers, and there will be no one left to stand in my way.
Is this the same garden the staff spoke of? What is Kasim planning?
Okay. So we're able to drop on that. There's not many places I can go, so... But we heard what Big Brother was saying. Can give the news to...
I eavesdropped on the prince. He's looking for some garden. He wants to use it to seize power after the battle.
Surely not the Garden of Oblivion.
You know something about it?
Well, yes. It's just a legend, but they say there's a hidden cave somewhere in the Rashtulian Wall, near the volcano Rashtul Kansharot. The cave bears the name the Garden of Oblivion, because everything that takes place there is forgotten by time itself, whatever that means.
Does the legend also mention a mask?
Yes, there was something about that, but I'd have to do some research to be sure.
That doesn't sound like something I need to concern myself with. If Kasim's attention is really on a cave in the Rashtulian Wall and not on the battle, then he's no longer my problem, so we can safely turn our attention towards our actual goal.
The Garden of Oblivion? Have you ever heard of that?
No, never. But the story gets stranger from page to page. I may be mistaken, but something about this garden feels wrong. I can't say what just yet.
Keep reading.
Admiral Wahim turned a deaf ear to every warning, but I felt the danger emanating from this garden. The girl, on the other hand, had tasted blood. I think she imagined the garden was something that could help her achieve her ambitions, only she didn't know precisely how.
Well, are you taking me with you or not?
I don't know what you think, Wahim, but I like her.
All right then. We set sail at dawn. Rest until then. The cots in Keshalri are far less comfortable than those here. You've come just in time, Xerxes. The girl has just joined our army, which in my eyes makes her a good bit more sensible than your entire council.
All right. If you vouch for her, as long as she doesn't hurl us all into disaster, I don't care.
Okay.
He didn't like that at all.
Quite right. Well, back to the fortress for me. Here's to a glorious battle, you two.
I'm going to look round the library a bit. The talk of this Garden of Oblivion has made me curious.
Okay. So we're free to roam. Dark corner. Why? Dragons.
I hear a whisper, like something evil lives there.
What? Oh,
What's
and then
that? In the center of the darkness, there's a pedestal. And on top of that, feels like a lamp. I'll take it.
okay. I'm just randomly taking items.
Huh? Did the darkness come from the lamp then?
Oh, right. Dragons.
They would have immediately joined the army against the demons.
At this point, I'm questioning, are the demons real? To the outside. Onto the roof. Actually, I think where I want to go would be the, It says look down, but then at the same
They're
time...
growing beautifully. Come here.
He won't listen to you, Sadja. And why should he? You're completely powerless against the forces that surround you.
At least I didn't let them chain me up like a dog.
Interesting.
I don't want to get too close. I won't fly there until I actually have a reason to.
Okay. Wait, what's this?
It's too deep, and I still need my legs.
Do you no longer have the air spirit? Okay. It's curious. Dragon's Hall. Observatory, Council Hall. Interesting. I was wondering, yeah, like how do I get to the other area? Or laboratory. New area, new area. Okay, let's go here. And...
Xerxes!
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And dangerous artifacts.
Those too.
What are you studying now?
An elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying questions. I feel good about this sphere right now. I need to make use of this inspiration.
okay.
Have you taken a closer look at the stuff on the table?
Briefly.
And?
It is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
Aha. You only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
We don't have our...
It looks as though we're finally rid of each other. Aren't you talking to me anymore? As you wish. What happened to Rahwan was terrible. I hope you know that.
Okay. Got ourselves a goblet.
What is this then?
It's a whetstone. I'm indifferent towards it. It just serves its purpose.
Okay.
The stone tablet is broken.
Don't remind me. I tripped and now it's ruined. Every time I think about it, I almost lose my will to live.
What are these rocks?
Don't be arrogant. They're not mere rocks. They're ores, and very important and valuable to me.
Okay.
Hey. No answer.
Room. The mask is right there. Can't seem we can just take it.
Stay away. This artifact might be dangerous.
It is. It very much is. Okay, let's go back up. There's 2 areas that we have not visited yet. Hello. What in the world? Stained glass window.
Behind it, I can see the shape of a large statue.
Was expecting that.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing. I feel a rhythm, like a heartbeat. Better not.
Okay. So what does it say? Goblet of Ore Depth of Darkness.
It feels like a lamp, but it's emanating darkness instead of light. No. That won't lead to anything.
Okay. Let's go back to the main hall. So let's go up this. That was the underground lake, so this goes to a library. What is this? An ice statue.
It's ice cold.
Well, I imagine so.
Why is it so cold here?
The Library of Draconia is supervised by the Ice Faculty. Writing is like ice. It freezes a moment in time. In this case, for eternity.
Okay. Whoa.
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That rune stands for fire.
Okay. So this calls back to something way before. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely something I should write down. So this one, the triangle is fire.
That's clearly the symbol for air.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to draw that at all.
That symbol represents ice.
Ice.
That symbol stands for water.
I can't. This promise is too small that I can't really see how it's supposed to.
That's probably the symbol for ore.
I'm sorry, probably? You don't know?
That's the symbol for earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Earth. Okay. Earth and air. I basically drew them the same, but. And water is kind of all over the place. Okay, let's talk to you.
The ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And?
It's a travelogue by a mage named Halef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
Which Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar. Unfortunately, he never found the garden, and fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, "First place the mask on me, and then transform me into a lifeless artifact."
What sort of artifact?
Who knows? Perhaps a ring or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Those old Moguls really knew how to ruin someone's life.
What was his name again?
He was called Halef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
What else do you know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
What does the log say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask, and that 3 secret chambers will point the way there. The rest is just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes. The search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Obviously the inventions of a half-wit.
3 chambers show the way?
Yes, their entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Thank you.
Okay. Sauron.
However, to open the chambers, you need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
I'm only here to pass on knowledge. What you do with it is your business, and yours alone.
The garden was created by a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
Yes. Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Okay, so we're going to need the staff.
Who is Satinav?
Satinav is the guardian of time. He watches over the Book of Time and makes sure that no one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask? What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
You know, I find it curious that you've never heard anything about this at all. I noticed your tattoo. You're a descendant of Malakar yourself, aren't you? Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No, I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he? I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glows in your eyes. Either you'll achieve the impossible, or you'll descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
Okay. Bookshelves, and then these are the... Alright, let's head back then. There's nothing else for me to do here. So we need the mask. Huh? There's another area. We can go here. We can go outside. That's the area. Okay. I like how it's a question mark. Where does this go? It's guest room. Let's not bother with guest room. So I need the mask. Can we talk to him? Give him his name?
I know now who you are. Your name is Halef ben Jalif. You were Malakah's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now. Yes.
What did the staff say?
It's not written here. The air elementalist could only write down what his spirit observed, not what happened in Sadja's mind.
Rats. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim of the mask yourself. I suppose I can forgive you.
Okay. So what is this? Petrify, depetrify. No? This is glowing things, right? Make him lose interest in the wheatstone? Or that thing? Huh. Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong order. So like this.
The mask no longer seems quite so repellent, but I still get bad vibrations from it.
Okay. Bad vibrations from the mask.
The spell only works on living beings.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so we need...
The mask no longer seems quite so repellent.
Okay, so on the right track then. I can't remember what I originally did, so I'm just gonna do this.
The mask no longer...
Nothing? Can we talk to you for a bit?
I have to know something.
What?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. The mask no longer seems quite so repellent, but I still get bad vibrations from it.
Okay.
What is this then?
It just serves...
Serves its purpose. Sorry, I'm going to see if there's anything else we can converse about.
What are you doing there?
I'm a researcher. I'm researching. How's that for an answer?
You must have a lot to keep clean.
Yes, and I hate it. I hate this broom.
Is that your tea?
Yes, it keeps me warm. Its aroma reminds me of comforting things and good times.
Okay, the tea.
It's hot.
Okay, it's so the tea. Right, it's send vision.
The mask no longer seems quite so repellent. I've developed an interest in the mask, but first I should finish with the sphere.
Okay. Let's see.
How repulsive. How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer.